Okay, so we're going to create that grade book. One thing that I realized when I was talking right there that I should include in the list of things that we want to do is that we want to create a check here, conditional formatting. And I actually think I'll put conditional formatting after color coding, so I'm going to move those. There we go. So those are the steps we're going to go through to create our gradebook. So the first thing we need to do is look at our syllabus. So I have a sample syllabus from one of my classes, and here's the grading schema that I use in that class. Assignments are worth 45%, class participation, so on and so forth. And then the following traditional scale will be used for the A, B, C, D, F. So I have that syllabus sample right here. And that's what we're going to use to create our grade book. So that's the first thing, is just kind of look at our syllabus when you're creating a grade book and figure out, what kind of calculations are you going to do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our columns. So I'm going to come in here, and the first thing I'm going to do is just first name, last name, and maybe there's a student ID that I might want to include, but pretty much just first name, last name. And then after that, I'm going to have assignment 1, and then I'll have, let's say, 10 assignments, or let's just make it 5 assignments. I'm using autofill there. And you can already see that I'm not able to see everything in these cells. So I'm going to just take this opportunity to expand this row, make it a little bit taller. Right-click that row. So I right-click out here on the edge, and that selects the whole row. Left-clicked first, right? And then right-clicked. And then format cells, and I go into alignment, and I crank the text orientation to vertical. So what that did right there is it'll take this text and it'll put it at whatever angle I set that to. So now you can see that text is vertical. I'm going to go back into format cells, and I'm also going to choose wrap text, which means that it will wrap the text. So it's like text wrapping. So you can see there is the text is wrapped, but I'm going to pull this down a little bit more. And that's about how big I'm going to make it right there. So I've got 5 assignments, and then I'm going to have quizzes. I'll have a couple of quizzes through the semester, let's say 4 quizzes. And then I'm going to have midterm. Well, actually, you know what? According to my little syllabus here, we've got assignments. We've got Blackboard quizzes. We have my IT lab. And then we also have assignments, participation. So for participation, I like to do something where it's just week 1, day 1, week 1, day 2. Because if I set it up like, by date, then every year I need to change, or every